Guys, um, it must be cold out because everything is pretty much not working right. The internet is slow, YouTube's slow, so maybe it's just the cold. I don't know why everything's so slow, but anyway, decided to make something a little different. I'm using this brush. This is a bristle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the background orange with a, see how I do that? Just make circles. I don't go back and forth or anything. I just continue making circles. Orange is a pretty color. I haven't used orange for a while, so I'm just using orange now. Now I'm going to go white and orange. Then I'm going to make circles again. You just keep continuing until you get to the bottom of the canvas. And oh, I'm using 8 by 10. Right now I got orange, white, and blue on my palette. And you just make circles all the way down to the end of your palette or your canvas. See how that looks? Pretty neat, huh? And what you want to do is you want to use white, like kind of use white on top. See how I do that? I just keep continuing to make circles. I don't make anything else but circles. It's a pretty fun stroke to do. I mean, I like making circles. It almost looks like clouds. And you just add white. I'm not going up and down. I'm not going back and forth. I'm just making circles. And yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to paint though. I've started the background like orange. I'm using orange and white. Of course, my hands got dirty because I was trying to wash a brush and my hands got dirty. But that's all part of painting. Your hands have to get dirty. Um, Now what I want to do is, actually I'm going to trace this pig. I kind of cut out the pig that I traced from Pinterest. I cut them out and that way I can trace them on the canvas. But I won't do that until canvas is pretty dry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trace them and I'm going to add a little bit of tint. This is a tint. Of course, all the stuff that I order online through Amazon is all from China. But this is good paint. It's called Shuttle Art acrylic paint, and they got all kinds of different colors. I don't really use it as much. I use these bottle paint because I get these um, from the Walmart. So I only buy paint that I can be able to buy. But yeah, so see how my canvas looks right now? How I did circular motion. I didn't go back and forth. I didn't go up and down. I just did a circular motion. And when you do circular motions, it seems like the background is just real pretty. Now, I'm gonna use this pink. I'm gonna kind of, I'm not gonna go all the way over my orange that I made, but I'm gonna just add a little bit of pink here up on the corners, pink here, just adding pink on the corners. And this is a glitter pink, so because if you make it the whole canvas, it's not gonna it's not gonna be much better. So sometimes I like to go on the corners of everything. That way it'll look pretty. See how I did that now? Like I said, I'm using 8x10. I'm using white, orange, blue, a little bit of pink, and I'm going to use the tint for the pig. See, I didn't even know I was going to paint a pig, but something told me I need to paint a pig. So, yeah, this pig, unless I can kind of trace them smaller and just trace them, not even use that, just look at them and trace them. I might be able to. But if I do that, I'm going to use my Choco. That's one thing I always end up missing or losing is chalk. Well, actually, I'm not going to use chalk. I'm just going to try to trace them as best I can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at them. I look at the picture and I kind of feel where things are. I look at them and then I put him right on here. Trying to trace this pig. And then his ears are going to be, they have pretty decent big ears, so it's kind of hard to do this in pencil because it doesn't, yeah, it's kind of hard to do it in pencil, but see, that's one thing about using pencil. When you make a mistake, just trying to make this pig this over here, and then his body's gonna, I know his head's gonna be bigger than his body, but it'll look better when I paint it. Much better when I paint it. Things don't, but it's kind of hard to do this in pencil. I do have chalk. It probably would be easier, but I have to, I don't know. Just like comes out here. Okay, guys. I know. Well, it's gonna be pretty pig. That's my pig. Now the head, because I really don't know if the ears, well, actually the pig does have kind of cute big ears, but I'm going to try to, it's kind of pointy ears. It'll look better um, when I, actually, you know what? Kind of did this part wrong. That's why it's always good to have a pencil in hand. Okay, this is as easy as I thought it would be. Um, maybe I need to, um, I'm gonna erase all this. Don't worry, I'll do it over with the orange. I'll just make it, okay. Yeah, because pigs, it may look easy, but there, wait a minute, that's not, well, guess it's okay. Um, it's probably easier to do the legs first, maybe, or this foot goes, it looks like it goes behind, but like it. So, but anyway, this is my pig. Right now, it doesn't look like it's gonna be right about here. And then his eye is going to be right here. Once I paint it in, it might not even look that bad. Things always look bad when you first put trace it or whatever. Okay, now we're gonna paint him in. I'm gonna take this brush. This is actually my favorite brush. It's a number 10, and we're gonna use the tint to color him in. Yeah, if you go a little bit over the line, don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, I need to. You can still see my pencil lines, but that's okay. Make sure you don't cover his eye. Sorry, guys, if this pic didn't look right, but I tried to copy it off the paper. I think it was easier to draw than to paint. I hope everybody's staying warm today. Um, we're all here. And to me, that is cold. And if anybody likes the snow, well, it was too cold to even play in the snow. So, if you paint over your pencil mark, that's okay, because you're supposed to paint over it. Of course, it still shows when you have a light color. Still kind of shows, but no, I didn't. I really didn't know I was gonna be big, but something told me to do it. So, and I'm gonna make Pig's nose this color pink. I like this pink. It's candy pink. Oh, I add too much. I always do that. I always add too much paint. And then look how much is wasted. I hate that. But I'm gonna use little nosies, candy pink. Yeah, 'cause pigs do have pink noses. Get the inside of his nose. I'm gonna use the blue. Pretty cute, huh? And now I'm gonna use probably pink for his eyes. Oops. Actually, that's too big of a brush to use. Well, let me see. This thing works. This is a eraser. Wow, it actually works good. That's good. Dropped it. Well, anyway, this one's a little detail. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Um, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the background with the orange because no, I'm using now the mistakes. You just barely go over like that. See how I do that? I don't even. I don't even. Um, I don't even go back and forth or anything. I just there. There. Pretty good pig, huh? I mean, it it's a job to try to. I don't know how big pigs' feet are, but and now you want to try to um, not make the lines show through your painting. You want to try to cover the pencil lines because it just makes it tacky if the pencil lines are showing. So in order to cover pencil lines, which is not a very dark color, but see now I got too much pink there. When you have too much paint in one area, just spread it out. You'll go somewhere else. Pretty cool, huh? That's a cute painting of a pig. So I'm so proud of myself that I can actually do this. Ears. with the white on his ears. Now I gotta do his mouth. You don't have to do a very big mouth because pigs don't have a very big mouth. So his eyes kind of look, well, let's see if I can arrange his eyes here. Now what you want to do is make his pupils bigger, a bit bigger. And make his little tail. Can't forget the tail. Actually, you know what? I think it's like a curve for their. I don't know, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you want, you can trace his nose. His nose is like an upside down heart. Just flip the heart upside down, you got a nose. But he's kind of cute, I think. um, yeah. So now, I gotta use blue because I have a lot of blue on my palette. Um, Actually, let me do it this way. Now, get his tummy. Use the white and tint for his tummy. Make sure, like me, I'm using too much paint. Make sure you don't have a lot of paint on your brush, because then now, is what do you call it? This creases for this leg. See how I do that? I just kind of barely add. I just barely add a little tint, whatever it is. I hope nobody had problems starting a car, because I know my fiance had trouble starting his car, so I had him borrow mine. Usually I don't do that since I'm not going anywhere. Definitely not going anywhere in this weather. Pretty cute. It actually turned out pretty good considering. That's the that's what pigs looks like. Now you can make it different color. Um, you can make it look different. You can make it look cuter. Let me see. Maybe I can use some blue. I actually decided to use blue for his eyes. You don't have to follow this one, but I'm just showing you that pig. I made his body kind of round or oval, and his head was always round. Animals' heads are always round. Heads are always round. Whether it's a pig, whether it's a cat or pig. I'm very impressed. Sometimes I just like this. And, just what I'm doing now is I'm taking make it make it look like he's standing out. There we go. Um, Now I might add some grass because I love to do grass. So I'm going to add green. I know I didn't use too much blue, so I'm going to add green now. What I do is when I'm done, I'll usually with it's good with uh, it's good with grass and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, see, the internet is not working right either. Must be because of the cold weather, I imagine. But I'm making real tall grass. You can make it tall, you can make it short. All I do is press on the brush and just barely press on it and then just look up like that. This is a good brush for I'm just making it long. Trying to use up all my green, so now I'm going to add pink to the grass. Now I know pink is probably not uh, pink grass probably doesn't have to exist necessarily. I mean, you could use your imagination. I just like to use different colors. I don't like to use the same exact color. So now I'm going to add white. I'm just going to add white to the bottom of the grass and let you go up. I'm not going to make it as long. This grass over here not be as long as that one. But it gives you a saying of the pig that's in the grass, sort of in the grass. That's how you get grass. Grass is fun to do. I love doing grass. Now pink on this one. When I do paintings, I usually let my imagination care if it looks real or fantasy or I use my imagination, that's all. Some of them look mysterious or fascinating. Or part about painting is um, you can use your imagination. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to paint real life. Just use your imagination. It's always fun that way. And It'll come to you. Whatever you paint will come to you. You don't have to say that you made all these mistakes, because that's all part of painting, is making one or two mistakes. Grass and flowers. And that up there is supposed to be a butterfly, but it ended up that way. So yeah, that was yesterday. YouTube painting. I decided to do my own thing, I guess. So yeah, it's so fun to use your imagination for everything. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is put and there's my pig. So yeah, um, now put orange here. I'm gonna make a sun rays, I guess. Um, I'm gonna put very little white on my brush. And I'm just kind of like sun rays, but I don't want to touch my pig, so I'm barely even touch when I'm barely even clicking, and I'm using white for that. See the sun rays? I use the white. I use the orange for the sun, which I'm gonna darken it and everything. I don't know what size it is. It looks like some of the bristles are coming off. Well, if I have to buy another brush like this, I will, 'cause I like it. Still do the sun rays. Just barely tap on your brush on the canvas and just swipe. And that's how you make a sun ray. Really cute, huh? Of course, I could have made him a little bit darker though. That was kind of light on there. Um, oh, I don't know. Um, I could make him a little darker. I don't know what color. Well, I got this color. This color is burnt umber, which, I'm just going to add a little bit here and there. Um, I'm not going to add a bunch of paint or a bunch of dark on them. I'm just going to add some. So his stomach is going to be kind of dark. What I'm doing is I'm adding burnt umber and white. Make it a little bit not so dark. But you can, like I said, you can add whatever's like that. I think the part of the ear anyway, not the whole ear. It's a little bit better. I mean, he has a dark tummy and okay, his neck. She's wearing a collar on here. So the collar he's wearing. So there. That doesn't look right either, does it? Shoot, I don't know. I might just got. I'm trying to make him look like a pig, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of white underneath his belly. Like I said, you can paint your animal or your pig or whatever any Well, I guess I could have went up a little bit more on his tummy, or a little bit more. Now this, I don't know, this still doesn't look right. I'm messing them up. Well, maybe I could just made him a little bit darker there. I mean, his chest a little darker and his belly a little darker. I'm trying to make him like two colors. Maybe there. I think that does it right there. So I'll make him two colors. Some more of this color tint. Have to just kind of combine them that way. It doesn't look like blend it in. Maybe that's a trick. Yeah, there's always a trick. Possibilities to everything. See how I blend them in a little bit. You gotta blend these colors in, otherwise it's gonna look kind of weird. Like this color, I have to blend it in too, just to keep it from looking kind of strange. That's just the way. That's just the way it works. I mean, you gotta blend, blend, blend. We'll get this. We'll get this. There. Doesn't look too bad now. Since I blended it in now. I guess to make two colors, I guess you just gotta blend them. Otherwise, it's gonna look kind of weird. But there. Now you could see he has two colors on him. But the ears need to be worked on a little bit too. Something. I don't know why it's difficult, but it just is. And there's my pig. Looks pretty good. The grass and the sunrise or sun rays. I gotta remember that's a sun rays, not sunrise. So yeah. Um, trying to keep my time up so I don't have to. Because I'm committed to this. I'm committed to do longer YouTube videos. Sometimes it's hard though do long ones because maybe I'm just rushing my. So I'm just adding an extra layer to my pig. On my paintings. The reason why I'm on YouTube is because to help you guys be inspired and I just enjoy it. But mostly to help you guys be inspired by my paintings. Plus I really enjoy being on YouTube. Can't forget his little tail back here. Whatever paint you don't use, maybe you put it back in the bottle, maybe. But I haven't been using too much blue. I'm gonna try to put some blue down here too. I mean, I know my painting's probably a little bit different than everybody else's, but that's okay. We all have different techniques in doing painting. So I'm just adding a little blue down here. So I haven't really used much glue at all. Actually, I haven't used any stuff in the eyes. With brush, it's just kind of press down on your brush and float up. That's all it is. And it's pretty simple. Put some glue here because that's his collar. It's not his skin, it's his collar. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. Now, try this. This is his little tag. So, now, anyway, this is my pig. And as you can see, he has blue eyes. His nose is pink. His mouth is kind of orange. He has a blue color. So yeah. And the grass is pretty cool. I like the grass part. I'm going to keep adding more grass. And put flowers on it or whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be just grass. When you make grass, you barely push down on your brush. It's pretty easy. I'll make this one pretty full. This grass is going to be kind of full. Grass is probably the easiest. Trees, well, trees can be. Put your mind to it. If you put your mind to things, you can do whatever your mind says you can. Never tear yourself down to say that you can't do it when actually you can. I like the pink and the green. It's pretty. Brings it out more. If you like this painting, please subscribe to my channel. Or green, but you could add pink, but don't cover all the green. And if you want to, you could add blue too. It's all total up to you. Even though so, because I didn't use blue anywhere on my painting, so. It's real pretty. Wow. Really cool. I like how the grass is green, blue, and pink. It makes it look really, really nice. And more. I just keep going and going and going when it comes to grass. I just love grass. And this one's going to be a little bit longer. Oh, I kind of pushed too hard on it. See, when you push too hard on it, it gets thick on the end. But that's okay, I just made a little one. So, if you make a mistake, it happens. It happens to everybody. We all make mistakes in our lives, and that's all part of learning. So, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add little flowers on the grass. I'm already going forward, so might as well just add as much as I can. In this brush, you can do flowers too. Very small, tiny. I just press down and let go. You don't have to be big. Flowers never have to be big. Or you could, I mean, you don't have to have a flower, it could be something else, but actually add red, adding red to tags now. I mean, you don't have to add extra stuff, but I just adding this and eyebrows. I'm making the kid cute. I mean, it's fun to make things cute. Nobody has to be the same artist. I mean, people that do art are different. I mean, I'm unique because I do it differently every time. I do it for fun, you know. But maybe you guys can do it for fun too. Art can be fun if you make it that way. But yeah, I like to do painting. Only painting for over a year now. I really am enjoying it a lot. There's also, there's sure there's mistakes that it's okay to make a mistake here and there. I don't make a mistake every time, but when I do, I correct my mistakes and see how much paint I have on my palette. I have a lot of lightweight, but I use these foam trays I bought at Dollar Tree. I just use these. These make a good palette. You can put a lot of paint on there. You can do the mix paint with it. But there are times I do and sometimes I don't. So, but anyway, this is what my painting looks like now. See, I add dark color, but I have to kind of blend it in. So, but you can add dark, you can add light. It doesn't matter really. Now I'm gonna pink go over the other part. I'm just doing a second layer of the nose. Like I said, you don't have to do a second layer. You can leave it as it is. Sometimes I don't even do a second layer. Eyebrows. Or her eyebrows. Actually, female, I guess. But yeah, um, I might do her ears pink too because it's a female. And I don't know if, I guess, but I think pigs do have pig ears. I think. Of course, I could be wrong. But yeah, they have pink. I'm pretty sure the pigs have pink ears. So I'm just gonna color in her ears pink. See, you can be different. You don't have to be the same. Um, I'm gonna add white. My colors mix, boy. Those can't really. Because when you add pink and white, it makes the pink a lot lighter. White's pretty cute. I don't know how you guys like it. You guys like it that way? Her feet, grass over her feet. That way, all you see is the body and the um. All you see is the body. That's it. Leave it the way it is. Because either way, she's actually stepping into the grass anyway. So that looks much better, huh? I'm not very good with feet, especially pig's feet. There, now she's in the grass. So you can't see her feet because she's in the grass. So other part of it, of course, grass is a pink. But like I said before, use your imagination. That's the important thing. Is using your imagination. You don't have to just make it real if you don't want to. They make it to just to look at it as a just to look at it. I mean, to make paintings look real. But sometimes it's good to fantasize. Like I did on this painting. I didn't know I was gonna actually paint a pig, and that's how. Yeah, over her mouth. Actually, I'll need the smaller. I know. It's probably like. I hope you guys are the same. It's supposed to be rushed. It's supposed to take your time. It's supposed to be her nose. There it is. Like it, huh? It's beautiful. I don't know if they put white around the collar. Put a little bit of white. And there you go. And I'm not even worried about anything else. I think um, oh, what a cute little pig. Anyway, well, I guess that's it for now. Have a good day and talk to you soon. Bye now.